Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun says cement dey more expensive for Edo State than any other state for Nigeria. This na Emmanuel Agbogun message. He say governor boys for Edo State no dey talk anything about this matter. He say all they dey do now na to sell land and house. Make I leave you, make you hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Enjoy the video.
Yes. A wonderful good afternoon to you all, my conscious Edo people. When I mean conscious Edo people, I mean those people who know how to differentiate from what is good and what is bad. So if you are joining me live, all I want you to do is for you to share this broadcast, because the journey to liberation of our people lies in the hands of the youth. And basically everybody knows within the last 12 and a half hours, those group of persons some of us addressed as governors boys or government boys. I don't want to use the word governor so it doesn't look as if I'm targeting a group of people. Government boys. People that within the last 5.5 years, they have been doing everything humanly possible to ensure that they promote the activities of governance in the state. Within the last 3 weeks, I have, as a human being, had cause to have empathy, sympathy, and passion for the business of development in Edo State. As you all know, this group of persons had asked and said that what is development? They have also said that it is because some of us are idle. That is the sole reason why you see us going out to protest. And some of them in their own wisdom have said that it is because they are very busy and they are occupied. That is why they are not coming out to lend their voices to what will benefit the generality of our society. Owing to the fact that the reason why they claim to be the foot soldiers of good governance in Edo State is solely because they have solicited for the support of overwhelming Edo people across the world. Edo is one tribe after Igbo in Nigeria that you cannot stop them from going to any choice location of their desire in the continent of planet Earth. Today it might sound very simple, but what some of us are saying is that, do you continue to praise a government that does not have the empathy, the belief that they can advance the cause of Edo people? As a Benin man, I feel so ashamed, I feel so disheartening that we produce cement, the raw material for cement in Edo State, but people who don't have limestone in the north buy cement more cheaper than we in Edo State. I don't know how you want to read meaning to this. Some of you might call me a political stooge. Some of you might call me a jobless person. But one thing I know is that my voice must be heard, because my voice have always been heard. But the truth be said is that these so-called government boys, as I've mentioned them earlier, they only pick delight in showcasing the benefit of what they have generated from government and not showcasing what the masses that they have solicited for their assistance and their votes to put government into power is benefiting. I put it to you that in Nigeria today, there is no state in Nigeria that buys cement higher than Edo State, and we produce the raw materials of cement. Take it or leave it. People might say because I am not in government. There's never a government that comes that I don't criticize. Since the inception of democracy, if social media was available as at the time and the avenue it has created for us today, people will know what some of us said and told and did to Adams Ali Oshomole's administration because of the anti-people policies. We do not wait for government to come and say we are in an hallelujah mood before we speak truth to authority. I have gotten friends, not just social media friends that the world know. I have gotten friends who are immediate past appointees of government, and I know their lamentation to date. I come from a family that is not so poor, but we are also not so rich. But by the grace of God, I want to say that what I believe in is not because I am looking for money. I believe in the just concluded election. If I wanted money, I would have supported the PDP. No, I wanted a government that would come in to say that this government failed, and on that basis we must have to do XYZ, because that's the only panacea for Nigerian democracy to flourish and the citizens benefit ab initio. As at today as I speak, everybody knows that your knowing me was as a result of your coming in contact with me on social media, either via YouTube, via Instagram, via Facebook, that we're also talking on now. But one thing still remains a core mandate that I always portray, is that I always ensure that at every given instance we always stand for what is the interest of the masses. I'm not bothered. I already have a house I live in. I already have a house I have built as a young man. So I do not see a reason why I should not bother for those people that have not built. Do you know that the sole reason why government or why cement is selling for 4,500 is because government is negligent about the consumption needs of our people? Ordinarily, I would not have come out to criticize these governor's boys, because everybody will say that election just ended and the house would be different. But the question is simple. I do not bother if Godwin Nogegase Obaseki remains the governor of Edo State. My business with an elected officer in government is that you provide an enabling environment for citizens to strive. 80% of you that are watching me currently now and will also watch me after this broadcast are those of you that live in diaspora. Within your family chain, 40% of you are not comfortable. Even if you are comfortable, 40% of you that are diasporans are not comfortable. When I mean you are not comfortable, because the family members you have back home have not gotten it or enjoyed life the way you have enjoyed, and I know you intend to advance their cause. But please, can you tell me why youths who came out to ask Edo people to vote for them overwhelmingly, to fight against godfatherism, all of a sudden, immediately elections were over, they began to fight themselves? We all know the news of our sister Stainless and that of Albert, and Albert Osakpino Coding. There have been all sorts of media attacks on themselves. But in all they say, I want to quote about Obaze, that I stand to defend the interests of Edos, that I stand to ensure that Edos is not taken to the back days of decadence, that he wants to ensure that all those rentier activists, those people that will come out to say that they are activists because they are hungry, because they want to look for stomach infrastructure, because they want to ensure that they survive. Edo people should not listen to some of us that they gave that, will I call it a description to. But what is happening today, that Edo is now being made to buy a cement or bag of cement that we know that the only business that's thriving in Edo State is housing and urban development. To the extent that those of them who are the governor's boys are now the ones advertising land for sale, C of O, land for lease. They no longer talk about the business. And I said it that if as at the time when the National Sports Festival is going on and we cannot have street lights in Edo State, I don't think we can have street lights in Edo State, as the case may be. But do you know that in all of this lamentation about government, the governor's boys are still blaming the past administration? I am not disturbed, but the question I am asking Edos, when I say Edos, conscious Edos, the kind of youth that you want to be in the forefront of the corridors of government, is it the youth that will be advertising in Ngozi Jesus and what do you call it, Odumeje, when a bag of cement that will produce the raw materials in Edo is sold for 4,000 naira as against 3,000 naira in other northern Edo people? My conscious Edo people, today I'm very happy that this afternoon I met my brother of Sakwinokodi at the Edo GIS, where I was called upon, to go follow up C of O applications I have initially submitted. If you all have observed, I have stopped advertising anything C of O, anything that has to relate to building. It's not because I don't have followers that I haven't called him, but because we all know that there is a basic challenge that is affecting Edo people, particularly those of you in abroad, because we Nigerians, we don't build houses like the way you guys in abroad build here in Nigeria. 80% of buildings being erected in Edo State are owned by those in diaspora. If not directly owned by them, by a family member that is representing their interests. The question to ask is, why a raw commodity that we own as a people, why is it being sold to us at an exorbitant price against other minor prices in other states in Nigeria? The reason is simple. Because the Edo social media space, the Edo media space where we interact with our people, have been hijacked by mediocres, governor's boys, that now what they try to entice us with is not what affect government. For crying out loud, I am an opposition in Edo State as at today. Everybody knows that. I have since been talking about the issue of street light before election. After election, I continued. After election and I continued, I have not relented. But I challenge any Edo son to go back to the pages of these people that preach about government, to ask us or to ask them, what are the benefits are they showing to celebrate Obaseki 100 days in office? People might say some of us are fools, we are jobless, we don't have a job, we don't have what to do. But the question to ask, are we begging for arms? Why is it that we that are young youths, we still believe more in hallelujah kind of support base to these old fellows we call leaders? In France today, the president of France is not older than Abato Baze. The president of France is not older than a Boston. The president of France is not older than my good friend Osakwinokodi. Why have they stopped saying things to the Edo globally about the development of Edo State? Are we now carried away because elections are over? The business of a productive society is continuous criticism, continuous consciousness, continuous engagement of government. How can we host a national sports festival that just ended without street lights in Edo State? For crying out loud, when we never had a national event in the state, we had street lights on our road. We had street lights on our road. He wants to go and enjoy himself in Wesley Hotel or any other hotel. You see 1 million, you see 40,000 viewers. You see 30,000 Edo people viewing him. What has happened to the business of government? Please, my Edo people, I want to conscientize you today. I am not saying I'm a messiah, but my prayer for Edo State that Edo State will have more sensible youths that will do more than what I've done. For crying out loud, even if we are opposition, we came out to ask for the reduction of cement price. Go and look across the government hallelujah boys, the government hallelujah men. How many of them that will benefit from this reduction of cement price? Because they are still building. They will still build more buildings. How many of them posted on their platform to Edo people to know that the price of cement need to be reduced? We are talking about what will benefit the entire Edo State, including our governor, including our deputy we still building, including our House of Assembly members. How many of them came out to say a word, despite the fact that the world knew that we were held hostage for over 8 hours wanting to protest about this menace? I always tell people that I don't do things because I want material gains. No, I do things because I believe it is relevant for me to do them. Since after elections, I don't think I've met Eze Yamu that I supported in the last election more than once. And I told him that going to court was not the reason why I supported you. The reason why I supported you is that I knew you had a structure to win elections in Edo State. So the truth be said, I would want to go on and on and on and on and on. But I don't want people to say that Emmanuel Agbogu is beating the drum of war. Because I have a whole lot to say. I have a whole lot to expose. But because we know that no man is perfect, I gave them 7 days ultimatum. Go and say that we are appealing to the government to do street lights. Let other people know that the street light, the roads at night are dark. Abad goes to Lagos, Eboston goes to Abuja, Stanley goes to Lagos always. Is it how they see the roads in Lagos at night? To the extent that one of the Hallelujah comrades that is in the Europe came out to say that citizens should go and start procuring solar powered street light to light up their streets. At some point, I tried to disagree with Apostle Alfred. I said, don't be advertising those kind of things when government has not given us a lead way. Government should put lights on all the roads that they've tarred, then tell we the citizens to go and put the lights in our own home because there's financial inabilities to procure for everybody. Then we will understand. But not sitting in Europe where government is giving you light and tell people in Nigeria to be buying solar lights because your friend now has a contract with a Chinese company that wants to sell solar lights in Africa. If Nigeria must change, it must start from Edo State. If Nigeria must move forward, it must start from Edo State. And the people that are in the front line, just like what my brother said yesterday, the people that are in the front line are those persons who you all know as the popular people on social media. In fact, some of them invest not only on their way of life, they invest on YouTube, they invest on Instagram, they invest on Twitter, all in a bid to cajole Edo people. All in a bid to cajole Edo people. Even if I'm an opposition and I raise a fundamental matter that affect us. And these people that say that they are passionate of the cause of Edos, what will stop them to participate? To the extent that my brother, my friend Osakuni Okodi, he will come out and say, yours noble right activist, Edo Diaspora, the coordinator Edo Diaspora Connect, the CEO Stanley Staze Enterprise, doing CFO business, very, very lucrative and very, 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 would I call it meaningful venture as a young man. I support him and I pray for him to do more. But what I'm saying is that this young man should not derail. Because the reason why the governor is having comfort, keeping Edo people in darkness, our road in darkness, is because those people that will make noise for the world to know that we are in darkness are not making the world know what is actually happening. We have gone beyond the election. I think the only lap the governor has to cross is Supreme Court. And from the way I am seeing things going, I stand to say he might also clinch it. I'm not the God, I'm not the judges. The evidences are not before me to judge. But antecedent shows that with all this relationship with the robust rich in Nigeria, Aliko Dangote, Otedola, our governor knows all the who is who in Nigeria. So why are we not benefiting from that relationship with the who is who? Rather, we are buying more cement higher than what they used to buy in the north, than what they used to buy in the west, than what they used to buy in the east and other southern states. I make bold to say that as of today, Edo State ought to be controlling the natural resources of limestone 100% without federal government intervention, because Zamfara is controlling their gold 100%. That they even sold to the same CBN. Rather, our governor came out and was saying that federal government went to print 60 billion naira additional. Today, if there is no governor that cannot be impeached in Edo in Nigeria, is our governor, because he has 9 House of Assembly members that are his stooges. So what is he scared for? All our governor needs to do is to make an executive order, just like what he did in COVID-19, that nobody should hold rallies, nobody should sell cement above the price of 2,600, because Dangote said that for him to transport a bag of cement for 1,320 kilometers is 350 naira. Multiply times 600 or 650 they carry in a truck, everybody knows the amount. So why is it that from Okpela down to Benin here, that is not up to 200 kilometers, we are buying cement higher than people that live far away from our raw materials in 800 kilometers? Yet, everybody, see, if there's nobody that does not know this thing, Osakuni Okodi knows these things very, very well. I might grave an indulgence for a Bostone, but Osakuni Okodi, a little bit of our bad, but Osakuni Okodi knows these things. And it's somebody I have so much respect for, even till tomorrow. But the problem I have with them is that they are allowing this myopic naira money that they have access to deceive them. I'm not fighting an individual, I'm only fighting the process you are protecting. Would Osakuni Okodi be happy as a friend that the day when we are in Ring Road and we were forcefully wanting to protest, I was shot dead? The rate at which Edo youths are derailing, the rate at which Edo youths are now hallelujah boys to government, was the same way they blamed the likes of my Edolites, particularly Edos in diaspora. The victory Obaseki had in the election was not because he performed, no, was because you people supported sentiments on the basis of you don't want a former leader to tell the current leader what is the pace of development or how development or the government is being run in the state. And solely, you have never seen me come out to cast aspersion. The very day after election, I was the first man to go on ITV to say that the election in Edo State was not against the governor and the APC. It was the governor, the APC and the people of diaspora. So my people, why I have spoken this far is because I want to leave this message for you. Tell those people to ensure that they start talking about street lights, that they start talking about the bag of cement, because myself alone and the few comrades, Comrade Kelly, Comrade Ogbidi, Comrade Koboko, other comrades that have been coming out to say let us change the narrative. We cannot do it alone. But when we have the overwhelming support of those in government, those that are the government boys, I call them government boys, because if they see people that do not support them in an event or in a public gathering, they try to fight them. They try to want to reduce their reputation. It has happened to Maleke. The rest is a discussion for another day. But I just cite that as an example. So my people, I'm so happy that the governor came out during the sports festival to say that Nigeria is at the verge of collapse. That even government, federal government went to print 600 billion for them to share. And the governor that is a Benin man, as an Edo man, is looking at our natural resources being sold to us at an exorbitant price and is not doing anything. So my people, I think a word or the words I've saying or the words I've said and the words I will still be saying after today is enough for the wise. I came out to make everybody know that I'm only testing the mic. If these guys fail to speak out, to come out to condemn what is obvious, to come out to condemn that which is condemnable in our society, because they came out to condemn the people that some of us support. So it's not high time. That's the beauty of democracy. It's not high time we tell them to condemn what they say the people should not suffer through. How can an Edo man with all the natural limestone in Okpela, in Agenebode, we are still buying cement higher than people that don't have limestone? I'm very happy our governor said that people were forcing him to share money in government house. Now nobody is forcing him. Now Edo people have supported him to defeat those people that are forcing him to share government money. Governor, please work. Work. Erosion is coming now. The issue of Benin Water Storm project is now dying low. The governor say he will probe. When the rains start, Oshomole this, Oshomole that. I am a critic of Oshomole. But the moment Oshomole left power, I also wrote a petition to your EFCC against Oshomole. The moment Oshomole left power and said he has brought in somebody he believes can do better than him, he doesn't want to play to the gallery of godfathers. We allowed Obaseki. But from 100 days in office, some of us saw that Obaseki had nothing to offer. Today, where is the Osoma power? We are still in darkness. Today, where is the Gelegele Seaport? We are still expecting. Today, where is the industrial park that we employ those youths? We are still observing. That is not to say that the governor does not have one or two areas that he has created jobs. But where he has invested the bulk of Edo people's money in billions, we are not seeing results. Why? In case of Edo, you people in diaspora don't know, there is no tribe in Nigeria that build a house back home in Nigeria than Edo's in diaspora. There's just no tribe in Nigeria. I've gone to the north, I've gone to the middle belt, I've gone to the east, I've gone to the west, and I'm currently in the south where I come from. And I can tell you, there's no state in Nigeria that have more Edos, more diasporans in their state developing their state as much as we are doing in Edo State. So if they think that because they advertise Siobo, they advertise land, that is why they voted the government, is a lie. We are going to be following them and the government bomber to bomber. Even if the APC that I supported is silent, even if the APC that I supported the candidate Pastor Sagezi Yamu is silent, I am not going to be silent because I'm a human being, I'm a citizen. Not just a citizen, I am a bona fide citizen. So if my state is not developing, I cannot keep quiet for anybody. If you like, no president, no everybody, I, Emmanuel Agbogun, I will not keep quiet. So my people, I think we have gone past the hurdle of saying that governor is going to court, governor is going, let the governor work. Or is it our money that they are spending in the court case? Or is the court case taking the over 3 or 4 billion that comes into Edo State as fake allocation? What about the bogus internal generated revenue? Has it dropped? What is happening? Why are we not enjoying the prospect of good government? I want to leave my case here. I've just tested the mic. If they don't sit up within under 14 days, we'll lose the mic. We have just tested the mic. We are going to let the mic loose. I'm not that person, I'm Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. Let Edo develop is my sense. Let Edo develop is my core. Let Edo develop is what I believe in. Together we can have a better state. Let us learn to ensure that we do what is right to advance the cost of living. Do not forget, we once had a capital city called Benin. And today, it's now an ancient city, begging for development. I'll rest my case. If you are a friend of this TV, share. If you are an enemy of the TV, put your red head, how they call it. But I know Edos are positive. The reason why I'm coming out is to say that they should unmute their silence and say what is happening. Before the elections, they were showing the goodness of government. What is going on? Are the goodness silent? They should show us more. God bless you. Bye for now.
Now wey you don hear from Emmanuel Agbogun, let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for dey hear all the things wey dey happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.